Giving when it counts. Somewhere a little girl was suffering from a rare and serious disease. Her only chance of recovery appeared to be a blood transfusion from her 5-year-old brother, who had miraculously survived the same disease and had developed the antibodies needed to combat the illness. The doctor explained the situation to her little brother and asked the little boy if he would be willing to give his blood to his sister. I saw him hesitate for only a moment before taking a deep breath and saying, "Yes, I'll do it if it will save her." As the transfusion progressed, he lay in bed next to his sister and smiled, as we all did, seeing the color returning to her cheek. Then his face grew pale and his smile faded. He looked up at the doctor and asked with a trembling voice, "Will I start to die right away?" Being young, the little boy had misunderstood the doctor. He thought he was going to have to give his sister all of his blood in order to save her. Always remember those who serve. In the days when an ice cream sundae cost much less, a 10-year-old boy entered a hotel coffee shop and sat at a table. A waitress put a glass of water in front of him. "How much is an ice cream sundae?" he asked. 50 cents, replied the waitress. The little boy pulled his hand out of his pocket and studied the coins in it. "Well, how much is a plain dish of ice cream?" he inquired. By now more people were waiting for a table and the waitress was growing impatient. 35 cents, she brusquely replied. The little boy again counted his coins. "I'll have the plain ice cream," he said. The waitress brought the ice cream, put the bill on the table and walked away. The boy finished the ice cream, paid the cashier and left. When the waitress came back, she began to cry as she wiped down the table. There, placed neatly beside the empty dish, were 2 nickels and 5 pennies. You see, he couldn't have the sundae because he had to have enough left to leave her a tip. The cost of implementing justice. Somewhere around Chicago, USA, a bright kindergarten girl, being brought up in a secular family, was spending time with her father on Martin Luther King Day. She asked her father why the school was closed and why her father did not go to work. The well-educated father, who had taught her many lessons about social justice by practicing charity and sympathy for the poor and needy, explained, "Martin Luther King, a man for social justice, equality for all, and peace, was born today, and we are celebrating his birthday." The bright girl, due to her curiosity, asked what happened to him. Did he become president, chief justice, senator, or congressman? The gentle father replied, "No, he did not," knowing that details would confuse the little girl at this tender age. He thought that was enough explanation. The inquisitive little girl threw the next question at her father. "Then what happened to him? Where is he now? Is he going to be on radio and TV today?" The gentle father, who never lied to his daughter, replied, "Oh, he died a few years back." If you know little people, they don't accept half-baked answers. Of course, the next question was, how did he die? The good father, who probably never lied in his life, had a principle of not lying to his children. He had to tell the truth. He was killed by someone who did not like his ideas. The girl did not say a word. Months passed by, and the father, who did not want to give any negative thought of cruelty, was thinking that the little girl had forgotten the matter. One day just before Christmas, while the man was taking his daughter someplace in Chicago, which is full of monumental churches and statues of Jesus Christ, the little girl inquired, "Who is this man?" pointing towards the statue of Jesus. The gentle father, who had enough with religious bigotry and who was determined to raise the child without any organized religion, was cornered to describe Jesus to his bright little girl. He described Jesus as a man who stood for social justice, equality for all, and peace around 2,000 years ago. Because of his gentle nature, many people remember him as a good man, and they celebrate his birthday. The girl instantly said, looking in the eyes of her father, "So they killed him, didn't they?"
It is obvious that the original behavior of human is kind, compassionate, and loving. These are the gifts from our Maker, along with eyes, ear, muscles, and all the other organs. Few of them we can see and understand a little bit, but most of them we do not have a clue, like our brain, nervous system, how does it work? Why we sneeze? Why some people feel good to helping some person without getting any reward? And why some people hurt the others without any particular reason? What you don't see in the news is positive side of humanity, which is mostly made of oppressed or wretched of the planet. But they are the majority, and they belong to every part of the globe, every color, and live in man-made national boundaries by the rulers or oppressors, whatever you prefer to call. Thanks to collapse of moral and social order, these people are awaiting, and they will demand their fair share in a fair global order. I like to discuss on this channel for the future discussion, and I need your participation. This is the most urgently needed topic to be discussed, in my opinion.